Hello everyone and welcome to another Starcraft 2 video, and for this one I got some bad news. Maphack, it's back. I got 100% proof here. I don't throw out these accusations lightly like certain other Mass Raven players. In fact, just yesterday when Velo accused his opponent of map hacking in the WCS qualifier, I was there in the Reddit thread defending the fact that since patch 3.0, which was 18 months ago, I haven't faced a single map hacker over thousands of games, and I used to face them quite often, maybe 5% of my games back in Heart of the Swarm. Yeah, until today and this game here. Let's get some things out of the way. Here's my match history. You can see that it's a ladder match. In the link below, I'll include links to the replay as well as the profile of my opponent, because you might want to report him. And yeah, let's get into the game now. Now, this game is riddled with circumstantial evidence, like him always attacking where I'm vulnerable and catching me out of position nonstop, but I'm just going to ignore that stuff, even though it all adds up to good evidence. Let's just go to the juicy bits. Okay, so let's put on Juggernaut's vision, and right off the bat, we're going to see this. So you can see he's queued up to build the hatchery at the natural, then he changes it to the third. And why is that? Engineering bait block. Now, I always engineer bait block versus Zerg on this map, so it might be a metagame thing. However, I've never played Juggernaut before. I checked my match history. One thing that I never do in this position, I miss getting the block there. But the one thing I never do is cancel out Inj Bay. I always just put it to 99% and go home, even if he takes the third. However, in this game, he cancels and comes back. So this definitely is a metagame. He just somehow knew that the Inj Bay was blocked. And he even has the manner of someone who would cheat in a multiplayer game. This is going to be full-fledged map hack. The first time through this replay, I noticed that he would stare in the fog of war at where my army was. So here's the next piece of evidence. It's very circumstantial, but it's worth mentioning, I guess. He just throws down 2 spines in his main and natural, and going to build 2 more at the third. Yeah, there they go. And that is because, without scouting, Banshee on the way. Now I say this is circumstantial because if you're not going to scout, then you kind of have to prepare for everything, so... But still, double spore in every base. Okay, let's continue. So this is probably the one that can't be argued at all that takes place at around 8 minutes. So he sends out 2 Zerglings. This guy here, and this guy here. And you can see where they're located. This one's doing a move command over here. And this one is doing an attack command over here. Open the Fog of War. Widow Mine. He actually clicked exactly where the Widow Mine is, which makes me think this isn't just a mini-map hack, but a full-fledged being able to see things through the Fog of War. And other one going over here. Now I will say that this Widow Mine was spotted by this hatchery, but he had no idea where I placed it, and this one was not spotted at all.
Swarm forces under attack. Sequences.
So yeah, just always catching things out of position. So I actually sent this command center forward to place like down here, which is something he would probably never expect since I floated away from my third, but you can see his army was actually moving right in the direction of where it is. Go back to his vision.
Sequences spun. Swarm.
Oh, yeah, that was interesting too. This one's a good piece of evidence. So he's going that way, and then he changes direction. Up here. Why is that? SCV is hiding in the corner.
Swarm has
Tracking that Widow Mine in the Fog of War. You can see that with his clicks, he was tracking exactly where it was.
mineral cluster.
Ha! Still got Widow Mine hit though. Here he sends in just 6 Zerglings. Interesting. Why is he doing that? Because I have 2 Widow Mines here. Just a 6th sense, I guess. You can send them right at the Widow Mines. Ravens came to defend. I'm out of position. He goes north. Another circumstantial piece of evidence is that he was not a good player at all. I was really far behind because I was never able to get my expansion set up like I used to. But he was moving his whole army on one hotkey. He was yeah, replace the ladder. He's trying to kill planetaries with Zerglings, stuff like that.
Hive cluster under direct.
This is a little psychological thing. It's been proven with cheating spouses that if you cheat on your partner, you're more likely to believe that they're cheating on you. This is a weird thing, but it's something I noticed falls true for Starcraft as well. Whenever someone used to accuse me of map hacking Heart of the Swarm, if I checked the replay, they were map hacking.
Assault.
Wow, that looked like I'm only at 2x speed. Looks like he's using a Inject Macro as well. Auto inject maybe? This is normal speed, or faster speed, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, maybe you can actually do that in a typical way. So he keeps looking up here, right? Yeah, I thought so. So I'm not sure what the best way to show this is, but basically for this whole end sequence, I was never able to approach a base without his queens being there.
Forces under attack.
I even killed the overlords there, thinking that the overlords are granting him the vision. So now he's moving to the right.
Drones under attack.
Now he's moving to the left. Why was he moving to the left? Let's look at the mini-map. My ravens moved out towards the left.
Swarm forces under attack. Assault.
Just realized his queens are kind of on island there.
Swarm forces under attack.
Alright, let's speed up a touch. I'm just going to kind of kill off some of his bases.
Hive cluster. Swarm forces under attack.
See there, he's heading north. He has no idea where I am. And that's exactly where I am, where he's clicked. Oh, this stupid doodad blocks it. I think that's it right there.
Hive cluster under direct assault.
So once again, I'm in the fog of war. I could be going left, I could be going right. And he knows I'm moving right. Yep. Get in the fog of war, could be going any direction. He's looking up here. Uh-huh. Yep, knew I was coming that way. Now he knows I swung back to the right. You get the point. We can open the mini map and
Cluster under direct assault.
you can just see it happening. That's another fog of war. Just watch the red clump, that's him, and the blue clump, that's me. And see how the red clump just tracks the blue clump no matter where I'm going. He's taking out the rocks right now. See, he's heading this way. This one was my favorite. So I'm head out into the fog of war again. And then I hug the edge of the screen and I go down the edge of the screen. And where do his queens go? Right over to the edge without any vision. And don't worry if anyone wants karma stuff. I was able to steal the victory without an economy. Go Ravens. GG. Alright, so that is my map hack evidence. Now, the important part. I know some of you disagree with me, but I'm pretty sure map hack has not existed up until just now. After October 15, 2015, I mean. So let's nip this in the butt before it gets going. I think one of the best ways we can do is to make them think that it's getting auto-detected by Blizzard. So we need to find out who's using the map hack, mass report them, like this guy here. I'll put out his information, and get him banned so that these hackers will believe that it's getting automatically detected. Another important part of this is don't put in false accusations to Blizzard. I'm sure like probably 95% of the hacking accusations they get are fake. Make sure you have evidence just like I have here before you report it. And, you know, post it. Post it on Reddit, post it on Team Liquid. Let's get this, get the proven hackers to be mass reported. All right, so that's the end of my video. In the description below, we're going to have links to the replays, Battle.net profile, all that stuff. And, yeah, you just, you can report, I believe, through the Blizzard website. You can also report on his profile himself if you go to his ID, which I'll leave you a link to his ID. You can just say report player, cheating, hacking. Put in here, leave a link to the replay that I left on sctreplaystats.com. And good to go. All right, thank you everyone. Be sure to check the description for a thumbs up link, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.